I want to learn more.
Maybe it has the stands with that.
Yeah. Tyler, you should sail for one too, though. Should we send Tyler back?
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't know are they twins?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Parents, Sheriff, and Rick. Number 30. Picture.
Running really fast. Hey, Miss Frat! What's the haircut?
Welcome to Bridgewater-Raynham High School as the BR Trojans boys soccer team takes on the Braintree Wamps. I'm John Luck on a very chilly night here at the regional. 46 degrees as we open things up here on a Friday night. As you saw before the broadcast here, it is senior night. BR graduating 16 seniors as we get underway here between Braintree and BR. Loose ball kicked away to Ryan Hess for the BR Trojans, number 7. Wamps trying to break away here on the first scoring opportunity of the night. This one's going to be kicked to the near side. John Harrington on the near side for the Wamps against Jack Fortune. James Galley in the corner kicks this one back to Fortune, but Fortune's going to be met up by Harrington. And we get our first whistle of the night. Both teams having very difficult seasons here. coming in at a combined record of 325-2. So obviously a win tonight for the BR Trojans on senior night would be a nice way to wrap things up here for the home schedule and for the Braintree Wamps. At this point, a win very important, especially to the younger players, as the Wamps only graduating 4 players from their boys soccer team here this season. A very successful team last year, made it to the sectional semifinals. Free kick coming up here for Daryl O'Sullivan, one of the captains for the Wamps. Braintree trying to get on the board early here, and that one is going to be just high of the net. Nice scoring opportunity there. And Scott Papasadoro is the goalkeeper for the BR Trojans here tonight. Papasadoro kicks this one in. And BR retains possession. Fortune on the near side. Nice kick back to number 18, James Galley. Ryan Baggett on the near side for the Wamps. And a foot race with Fortune here along the sideline. Keeping it alive now in a foot race with Galley. And Galley's going to knock this one out. Just about 2.5 minutes gone in this first half. Braintree a couple of deep possessions, including one shot that went over the top of the net early on. BR having a difficult time getting into the attacking zone of the Wamps. Ryan Hess passes back to Fortune. Here comes Craig Martin to steal that one away. Kicked back in by Nick Looney, number 8. Brendan Garrity along the far side. Gets some help from a teammate now in a 1-on-3 situation along the far side. And Braintree's going to clear it out. Kicked out by Nick Looney on what might have been the Trojans' best scoring opportunity, or best offensive possession here. A little bit of push back from the Trojans, but play on. Hess kicks that one over to Tyler Demeral. Baggett at midfield. Get a whistle and a free kick coming up here for the Trojans. Looks like this is Galley along the far side. Kicking this one pretty deep. And Fortune's going to retain the ball here for the Trojans. Fortune splits the defenders, but that one's going to be picked up by Ahmad Hassan, listed as a forward here on the roster for the Wamps, but playing netminder here this evening. That one goes off of one of the Wamps players there, number 26, Mahmoud Naim. And a nice clear out by Tyler Demeral. Looking to try and get the Trojans on the board early here. Hess along the far side. Get some fancy footwork here, and Hess, the shot, that one's going to go off the fingertips of Hassan. A nice clean look for Hess. So now both teams having a couple shots here that went a few inches above the crossbar. O'Sullivan with the kick here. Headed away by the Trojans. Craig Martin along the near side. 9 passes it back. Trojans trying to clear out here. But Braintree doing a good job just getting a body in front of the ball. That's all you need to do in soccer. 9 trying to split the defenders, but a little extra contact. That one goes off the leg of Hess. Trojans doing a good job getting in the way of some of these passes. Some pretty long passes, especially for the first half. Just about 7 minutes gone here. 0-0 still between BR and Braintree. Off the throw-in. This is Baggett who kicks it to the far side. Braintree forced to retreat momentarily. O'Sullivan having a difficult time trying to clear out some nice defense being played by Ryan DEMERAL. Fans wanted a call, and they're going to get it. Very important kick coming up here for the Trojans. Looks like this is Matt Fratalia coming on for the free kick. A high kick that's going to be caught by Hassan. A little bit easier this time, as opposed to the last shot by Hess that went just fingertips over the crossbar. DEMERAL getting in the way of a few of these passes here tonight. Kicked up ahead, now a foot race here. As Fratelli's going to kick that one away. Chance to allow the BR Trojans to come back on defense. Here's a throw in, and that might have been a little bit of a push, but nonetheless, BR still holding Braintree scoreless in the first 10 minutes. This one's going to the corner, kicked away by Braintree. Looks like this is Matt Foley, one of the 16 seniors, who's going to be throwing it in for BR. Foley off the throw-in. That one's going to be headed away. Braintree, a few tall players on this team. Certainly helps when you start getting stacked up in the box. Sullivan going to kick it away for the Wamps. Kyle Roach kicks up ahead. As Max Webster trying to give chase, but Webster gets thrown down, and the referees saw that. Don't mind BR getting some of these penalties here, a chance to get a lot of these players back to play defense, especially when the ball is this deep in your defensive zone. Just over 10 minutes gone in the first half. Still scoreless between BR and Braintree. Off the kick, that one's headed away by DEMERAL, but cut off by Baggett. Has lost control of that kick, so now Braintree takes over. Fratalia kicks that one up ahead, but headed away by the Wamps. That's to the near side and Fortune. And BR's going to try and clear this one out. Really no wind to speak of here tonight, so it shouldn't affect some of these deep kicks. To the far side the ball goes. That's going to be Matt Foley with a header. Kept alive by Brennan Garrity. Garrity kicks it up for DEMERAL. Now with Sullivan in the corner, and that one's going to be kicked away. Not a corner kick. Braintree takes possession. That one's going to be kept alive on the far side. I think they're going to call him out now. Mentioned the temperature continues to drop here, now about 40 degrees on this late October evening. Jeff Fowler braving the elements upstairs. Choosing the roof when there's some ample real estate here in the press box, but toughing out the conditions. Probably going to hear about that later on, most likely knowing Mr. Fowler. Kicked away by DEMERAL. And got some pushing, but that one's going to be kicked out by Fortune. Fortune came on for the insurance, but came on a little too strong. John Harrington on the throw, and that's going to be headed away. FRATALIA misses the kick, but also throws off Craig Martin. Hess already has one shot on goal tonight. Hess inside. That one's going to be kicked away by Owen Comboy. FRATALIA's kick's going to go to the far side, intended for Garrity. Jack. Cleared up by Harrington. Some fancy footwork there by Nick Looney. Didn't have any range, so the field conditions are actually pretty good on the turf as a soccer team playing underneath the lights here on a Friday night. As the BR football team plays on the road in their first round playoff matchup against the Mansfield Hornets. We'll have that game for you on Channel 98 and Channel 9 as well. You can also watch all of BTV's programming online on demand at btvaccess.com. This is Ryan DEMERAL in the corner, dealing with O'Sullivan. Garrity. This is Fortune now. Trying to split the D. That one's going to be cleared out by the Wamps, however, headed away by James Galley. Just over 15 minutes gone in the first half, still tied at 0. As we get a wholesale of replacements here for both teams. I have to imagine for some of these players coming off the bench, especially in these chilly conditions, that's going to play a factor in some of these changes by the coaches. Jason Hammond for the BR Trojans, Kevin Jamison for the Braintree Wamps. Cleared back by Chris Sarno, number 21 for the Wamps. And BR saves off another scoring opportunity from Braintree. Jack Noon's number 4 on the far side. Now this is John Aronoff, number 14. DEMERAL gets it away. BR has some numbers momentarily, but Braintree clears it out. Now the Wamps trying to get in front here. A foot race on here, and it's going to be BR ball. James Galley on the throw-in. Braintree doing a good job getting these bodies in front of some of these mid-passes. A little too physical, and Braintree retains possession here as we have just over 23 minutes remaining in the first half. Kyle Roach gonna kick it in. Roach's kick is gonna be headed away by the Trojans. And pretty good scoring opportunity there. Kicked by Adam Caruso. Second shot by Braintree on net. Tied at 2 as far as shots on goal goes. Aronoff gets in the way of that pass from Braintree. And Aronoff's going to get called for the push. Right in front of the official. Looks like it's going to be Daryl O'Sullivan, the sophomore captain, kicking this one in for Braintree. O'Sullivan's kick goes past midfield. Very high kick there from number 8, Nick Looney for the BR Trojans. Now Tyler DEMERAL has that one stolen away momentarily. Nick Colley near the near side has that one kicked away. Off the Galley throw-in. Baggett with a kick to the far side. And Matt Foley, who was in a foot race momentarily, now he's in a foot race with himself past midfield. Braintree doing a good job just getting in the way. That's all you had to do. It looks like that was number 21, Chris Sarno, getting in the way of Foley, who had a head of steam behind him. Galley kicks this one into the box here, headed away by the Wamps. Put it out by O'Sullivan. Now back to midfield. And Looney, who kicks that one in. Cleared out by Conboy. FRATALIA giving chase to the far side. As we approach the halfway mark in this first half. Still a scoreless draw between BR and Braintree, a combined 3-25 this season. Here on senior night, the Trojans, 16 seniors playing in their senior night matchup. Braintree only has 4 seniors playing here tonight. And that one's going to be out of the outstretched leg of Looney. Now BR, one of the better scoring opportunities, but very good job. Let the goalkeeper hop on the ball and let everybody get back. Very high kick. Again, no wind really to speak of here, just some chilly temperatures. As Nick Connolly trying to get physical for the BR Trojans. Here's Baggett right at midfield. Up ahead for number 7 for the Wamps. Ooh, a near head-on collision. Both players get back up. The Sullivan kick. And we get a whistle here with 18-19 to go in the first half. Both teams have had their fair share of opportunities early on. Braintree had their first scoring opportunity about 3-4 minutes into this matchup. That went over the top of the crossbar. Ryan Hess had a shot that went just fingertips over the crossbar. Nunes has that one kicked away, but Trojans retain possession. Looks like this is Liam Brennan, number 23, throwing the ball in for the Trojans. Cleared out by DEMERAL. Nunes. Here's number 14, Aronoff on the far side. Getting challenged by Sarno. Braintree doing a good job getting past midfield on a few opportunities here tonight. That one's going to get cleared out by GALLEY. Moser trying to get the ball, got a little too chippy there, so we get a whistle. Just about 24 minutes into the first half. That one's going to get cleared out by Noonan. And we get a stoppage here with 16-17 to go in the first half, still scoreless, as pretty even matchup here between Braintree and BR. Mentioned their records, but still from what we've seen here tonight, shots on goal unofficially have it at 2-2. But Braintree doing a good job around the midfield game. Both teams have been on attack for about equal amount of times in this first half. As Kevin Jamison talking to his Braintree Wamps soccer team and Jason Hammond talking to his BR Trojans soccer team. At this point in the season for Braintree, they're trying to play spoilers here on senior night, but obviously for the BR Trojans, looking to send the seniors out on a high note. So the senior night game, typically in any sport, is a pretty big game regardless of the record for some of these players playing in their final game. And for some of these players also an opportunity to have their families come in, as typically soccer, one of those sports that gets played in the afternoon, so very difficult for some of these families to come out and see their sons play a soccer match. For some of these families here, maybe the first time this season to come out and see their respective Trojan player playing soccer. Have a pair of have twins on the team, Tyler and Ryan DEMERAL. You saw them get introduced during the senior night festivities. BR girls soccer team already had their senior night a couple weeks ago. James GALLEY throwing in for the Trojans. Headed away by Noonan. John Bagnano, number 31 for the Wamps, had possession momentarily. Gary along the far side kicks that one back for Brennan. Brennan kicks it past midfield. And it's going to be Braintree possession. Sarno off the throw and gets it to number 7, who unfortunately isn't on the roster. As trying to get it into the attacking zone for the Trojans. Just about a half hour into this first half. And one of the better looks for BR offense here in this first half. Kyle Roach going to kick this one away for Braintree. And Roach has that one headed away by Fortune. Rolls out. And Roach gets an opportunity to do it all over again. Still scoreless in the first half. Kicked away by Galley. Throw in for Roach. I think they're going to say Roach was on the run with the ball, moving the ball downfield, which I guess you could say he was. So now Galley and Roach each had the ball. Could be an issue when you're playing soccer with 2 soccer balls. And rolls out off the leg of Ryan DEMERAL. Just under 13-20 to play in the first half. Now a little bit of a breeze going from right to left across the screen. Caruso right around midfield has that one knocked away momentarily, gets it back. And now Ivan Morales for Braintree, trying to retain possession. Noonan. And the Trojans cut that pass off. Now has past midfield, up to Fortune. Fortune has that one knocked away momentarily. Now Fratalia takes the pass midfield for BR, trying to split the D. A nice spin move by Fratalia. Very fancy footwork here for one of these seniors for the BR Trojans. Loses control, has that one kicked away. Braintree making some substitutions. Mentioned with the cold weather, going to be interesting to see how some of these new players coming on the field, how they're going to react to running for the first time in a while. Obviously, when you run, keeps yourself warm, but still pretty difficult to run after sitting on a bench for a few minutes. Whistle called on BR, so O'Sullivan's going to get the kick. A few yards outside his own box. Max Webster kicks up for the Wamps. Now just a back and forth as far as possession goes between both teams right around midfield, but the Trojans win possession eventually here. As DEMERAL along the far side. Looking for some help, gets it from GARRITY. Fortune kicks that one to the far side. GARRITY still trying to hang on. Cleared up by O'Sullivan. But now FRATALIA on with the save momentarily. But Brennan keeps the offense going for the Trojans. A couple promising looks for BR in this first half. Kick basically hit a brick wall. But now Hess already has one shot on goal tonight. Looking for help, gets it from Fortune. Fortune with the kick inside. That one's going to be saved. So the Trojans can't convert on their third shot on goal in this first half. Sean Barrett, number 3, kicking that one back in the BR defensive area. Just under 9.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Still scoreless. High kick intended for Fortune. Oh, Fortune and a nasty collision with Owen Comboy. Comboy got the worst of it, but gets back up, so we play on. Harrington's kick may be cut off by Looney. Nick Looney on the near side has the pass cut off by Harrington. Looney back in with a save, though. Nick Looney charging along the near side here. Sean Harrington doing a good job challenging Looney on offense. Making sure he didn't really have an open look or have anyone coming up in front of him. As the Trojans start to make some changes here with 8:23 remaining in the first half. GARRITY, Tyler DEMERAL among the players coming out for the Trojans. That one headed away. Number 35, Sean Catino on the near side. Galley has that one kicked out. Hess eventually wins the ball. And now Catino trying to give chase here. Has that one kicked out by Comboy. Hess, a couple good looks here tonight. Has that one roll out. FRATALIA with the first corner kick for the BR Trojans this evening. FRATALIA's kick goes nowhere there. Looks like Ryan DEMERAL had the best look at it as the ball goes and rolls out with 6:46 remaining. I think they're going to say that the goalkeeper for Braintree had the ball bounce off him when he was trying to give chase. Kind of a who, me type of look. It looks like I have some conversation. Braintree holding on to possession here. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first half. Ooh, Hess has an awkward lane there. Campbell Broad, number 5. Kicking to Jacob Balsamo. Balsamo on the near side. Getting challenged by Harrington. Harrington, a good job on defense for the Wamps in this first half. Balsamo heads that one out. Let's try this again. Looney with the elbow on Nime. More than nothing else, trying to prevent Nime from getting to the open ball. So now Harrington with the kick from midfield. Harrington's kick headed away by Galley. Balsamo stays with it. Balsamo past midfield rather. Rolls out, Trojans trying to stay on offense here. Headed by Catino. Hess. Matched up with Harrington. Braintree trying to clear it out. Couple scares tonight for the Wamps on defense. Might be their third opportunity here on defense to stand tall, as that one's going to be kicked to the right of the net. With about 4:10 remaining in the first half. Josh Macefield, number 2, is that one kicked away. Hess trying to get to the free ball, but gets met up by a couple Wamps defenders. Looney. Trojans really haven't allowed Braintree to get anywhere near the net. There's the push by Macefield, but I don't think they're going to call it. That one rolls out. About 3:10 remaining in the first. Russo kicks this one to the near side as Galley tried to give chase, but instead goes off the bleachers. Cleared out by Fratalia. Headed away. Looks like that was Nunes heading it away. Now Nunes on the attack. Try to kick it back, but that one's going to be cut off by the Wamps. And now Campbell Broad, number 5. Broad. Back for Catino. Catino's going to have that one rolled away. Galley kicks back in. Demeral with a good look here, but that one's going to be stopped by the Wamps. Very good sequence for the Trojans on offense. And we hit the 2-minute mark in this first half. Now Braintree with one of their better looks here recently, as looks like that was Hassan, who's listed as a keeper, but obviously on the field there, rolling into the BR goalkeeper. Harrington's kick. Cleared out by BR momentarily, but Harrington back on. We get a whistle. And it looks like that is going to be the first half here from BR as we are in a scoreless draw so far between BR and Braintree. We'll have the second half coming up in just a moment here on BTV. On the near side. Galley has that one kicked out. Hess eventually wins the ball. And now Catino trying to give chase here. Has that one kicked out by Conboy. Hess, a couple good looks here tonight. Has that one roll out. Fratalia with the first corner kick for the BR Trojans this evening. Fratalia's kick goes nowhere there. Looks like Ryan DEMERAL had the best look at it as the ball goes and rolls out with 6:46 remaining. I think they're going to say that the goalkeeper for Braintree had the ball bounce off him when he was trying to give chase. Kind of a who, me type of look. It looks like I have some conversation. Braintree holding on to possession here. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first half. Ooh, Hess has an awkward lane there. Campbell Broad, number 5, kicking to Jacob Balsamo. Balsamo on the near side. Getting challenged by Harrington. Harrington, a good job on defense for the Wamps in this first half. Balsamo heads that one out. Let's try this again. Looney with the elbow on Nime. More than nothing else trying to prevent Nime from getting to the open ball. So now Harrington with the kick from midfield. Harrington's kick headed away by Galley. Balsamo stays with it. Balsamo past midfield rather. Trojans trying to stay on offense here. Headed by Catino. Hess. Matched up with Harrington. Braintree trying to clear it out. Couple scares tonight for the Wamps on defense. Might be their third opportunity here on defense to stand tall, as that one's going to be kicked to the right of the net with about 4:10 remaining in the first half. Josh Macefield, number 2, is that one kicked away. Hess trying to get to the free ball, but gets met up by a couple of Wamps defenders. Looney. Trojans really haven't allowed Braintree to get anywhere near the net. There's a push by Macefield, but I don't think they're going to call it. That one rolls out. About 3:10 remaining in the first. Caruso kicks this one to the near side as Galley tried to give chase, but instead goes off the bleachers. Cleared out by Fratalia. Headed away. Looks like that was Nunes heading it away. Now Nunes on the attack. Try to kick it back, but that one's going to be cut off by the Wamps. And now Campbell Broad, number 5. Broad. Back for Catino. Catino's going to have that one rolled away. Galley kicks back in. Demeral with a good look here, but that one's going to be stopped by the Wamps. Very good sequence for the Trojans on offense. As we hit the 2-minute mark in this first half. Now Braintree with one of their better looks here recently, as looks like that was Hassan, who's listed as a keeper, but obviously on the field there rolling into the PR goalkeeper. Harrington's kick. Cleared out by BR momentarily, but Harrington back on. We get a whistle. And it looks like that is going to be the first half here from BR, as we are in a scoreless draw so far between BR and Braintree. We'll have the second half coming up in just a moment here on BTV. Back here at the regional, where still a scoreless match here between BR and Braintree on Bridgewater-Raynham senior night. The Trojans have 16 seniors on their team. We showed you the senior night festivities before the opening kick, and if you missed that or anything here during the BR fall sports season, feel free to log on to btvaccess.com. You can check out some of the other sports going on around the regional and around Bridgewater State. Mentioned the BR football team opening up their playoff run against Mansfield, the top seed in Division II South. And the BR girls soccer team, along with the BR boys soccer team, winding down their regular seasons. Brian Barad on the call for a lot of those matches. Does a great job with Mary Evers on camera. Here tonight, obviously I'm in for Brian Berard, as Jeff Fowler is manning the camera upstairs on a very chilly night. Temperature hovering around 40 as we get the second half underway. So far, both teams have had A few opportunities getting very close to the net inside the box, but so far shots on goal unofficially. BR with 3 and the Wamps with 2. Mentioned these two teams having very difficult seasons, 325 and 2 combined. The Wamps coming off of a deep playoff run last year. So obviously a rebuilding soccer team with only 4 seniors. As now the Trojans in retreat here. They're going to be going from right to left across your TV screen. Harrington's kick is going to go to the goalkeeper. Slung away off the chest of Garrity. Saved for the moment by Foley. Foley on the near side. And that one's going to be called out. Foley was riding the sideline. Eventually just rolled away from his foot. So now Roach is going to throw it in for the Wamps. Kicked away by Foley. Looked like that was actually intended for Nime, as Nime was on a slant to the near side. But Foley doing a good job just getting his foot in the way of the pass. Thwarting another Braintree scoring opportunity. High kick. All right, DEMERAL kicks it to the near side. Hess on the near side. A kick. That's going to be knocked away. Here's FRATALIA. Hess regains possession. Hess with a kick. That's going to be stopped by the Wamps. Kicked inside. Here's Catino. Trying to split the D to the near side. Garrity with a good look. That one's going to go to the left of the net, however. For the 5th shot on goal for the Trojans. At some point, one of these shots has to go in for BR. You'd have to imagine they've had some pretty good looks, especially the way Hess has been playing on offense. That one's going to be cut off. Trojans here trying to get on the board first, but that kick is going to go over the crossbar and through the uprights. Good for 3 in football, but nothing going in soccer. Mentioned the now 6 shots for BR, only 1 corner kick in that first half. And it went to the Trojans. Kicked away off the head of Ryan DEMERAL. Cleared out by Braintree. Hess doing a good job getting in the way. Hess is doing it all here this evening on defense and offense, creating his own opportunities. As Baggett kicks off for Harrington. And FRATALIA's back to pick things up for the Trojans. Over the head of Hess. DEMERAL to Garrity. Getting challenged by the Wamps. Kick for Catino on the near side. A little too strong as Catino ran past the ball. except for an early charge from Braintree. They haven't really gotten deep into BR's defense at all here tonight. Kicked out, but allows the Trojans to get back on defense for a very important moment here in this Friday night matchup. Harrington's kick is going to go very high and into the forest that looks like Christmas trees here at the regional. Foley having to play some impromptu defense. And we get some substitutions here. About 7 minutes into the second half. Looks like Papasadoro, number 12 Garrity coming out, and number 35 Catino. All seniors. Roach stays with the ball. And now a very good looking kick by Baggett, but right into the hands of the BR goalkeeper. That one's going to be cleared up by the Wamps, and it's going to roll out. Foley on the throw-in. A header on the way, but we get a whistle with just over 32 minutes remaining in the second. Here's a kick from O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan trying to retain possession here. He does for the moment, but getting challenged very hard by Zach Davis, who eventually has the ball go off him. Sullivan's kick on the near side. BR retains possession as Fratalia's going to clear it out. Some short passes here for Braintree. Does a good job keeping possession, but still can't get anywhere close to the box here, really. They've had a couple of good looks as Foley in on the sliding stop.
You got the number now, Foley. You got the number.
O'Sullivan falls. And Foley's going to get the throw in. Goes off the leg of Sean Bostrom, junior defender for the Wamps. Let's try this again. Foley off the throw in. Get a whistle here, just under 30 minutes to go here in the second. Caruso around midfield. Trojans take over. Balsamo getting challenged by a couple of Wamps defenders. Eventually, Braintree wins out. Russo off to Roach. Roach kick this one deep into the BR defensive area. Cut off by Nime, and Nime's shot goes just to the left of the net. Unofficially the third shot for the Wamps on net here this evening. As Matt Foley's going to get looked at by his coach. Galley along the far side. That one's going to go out. Throwing coming in here from Owen Comboy. Comboy's throw-in gets deflected by Galley. Galley holds on to the offensive drive here for the Trojans as that one goes past midfield and off the scoring table. And all the instruments that tell us how much time's left. Currently 28 minutes left, still scoreless between BR and Braintree. Deep kick headed away. O'Sullivan and Davis matched up momentarily. O'Sullivan with some nice footwork. Back to Roach. Trying to clear out of this BR defense. Bostrom. Has that one cut off by Looney. Looney tried to kick it ahead, but might have been a little too strong, but good chase given by Nick Connolly along the near sideline. Again, just a little too strong for Connolly to pick the pass up. And now we get a little physical here between BR and Braintree. That's Nick Connolly and Kyle Roach, who started chirping at each other after the impromptu collision. And the referee's going to read them the riot act. Kicked away by Fortune as that one hit the seats. Now the Wamps going to make some substitutions here with 25:56 to go in this second half. Looks like Harrington's coming out. Played some good defense challenging Hess along his offensive possessions. Also Craig Martin coming out and Ahmad Hassan coming out for Braintree. Changes coming in for BR here. As Zach Davis comes out along with John Aronoff. Made the point earlier, I had to imagine for some of these players coming off the bench what it's going to be like running after sitting on the bench in this rather chilly weather. High pass held on by Hess. Hess trying to split the D. He does, has a pretty good look at it. That one's going to be knocked away, however, as Hess was getting challenged by Comboy inside the box. Gonna bring up the second BR corner kick of the night. And it's gonna be Matt Fratalia who's gonna be Kicking it in as he did the first time tonight. Fratalia's corner kick is going to be right off the net. Looks like he was looking for Connolly or DEMERAL to come on to get the header, but a little too strong to the left, and off the net it goes. And we're still scoreless on a Friday night. Kyle Roach's kick. And he gets right around midfield. But we do get a whistle. And some more substitutions coming on here for the Trojans, as Connolly's going to be coming out. Brendan Garrity checks back in. Hess keeps it alive for BR. And number 7 with the ball, but we don't have the name of number 7 on the roster. As Baggett kicks it back and Braintree retains possession. Sarno along the near side. But Fratalia is there to clear it out, but a good chase given. Looks like that was Roach who was given chase. Excuse me, John Bognano. Kicked ahead, but taken away by the Trojans. Ryan DEMERAL. Back to Campbell Broad. And Roach is there to pick things up for the Wamps. BR giving chase in their own defensive end, but it's going to be cleared out here by the goalkeeper. And really cleared out as it goes out of bounds. And Roach is going to throw it back in for Braintree. That one rolls out, and I believe it's going to be BR soccer ball. About 21 minutes to go in the second half. Still scoreless. Max Webster along the near side for Braintree. Kicked out by Fortune. Webster has that one deflected. Picked up by Garrity. And cleared out by Fortune. As the Wamps looking to try and get on the board here for the first time tonight. Kyle Roach off the throw-in. And we get a whistle as we approach the halfway point of the second half. And I think they're going to call Roach for the same thing he did before, as he was moving, as he was throwing it back in. Picked up by Hess. Chai looking to kick this one back to midfield, and he does. Picked up by Hess, but met up by 3 Wamps defenders. Roach, I think he rolled an ankle there, as he got his foot tangled up with Hess. Sullivan with the free kick just shy of midfield. Right by Fratalia, but Looney there with a kick to get right back to midfield. Roach on the far side, getting challenged. Kick back to Conboy for the moment. Conboy past midfield, has that one headed out. And right now we are continuing to dip down into the 30s. Right now 35 degrees here at the regional on a frosty Friday night.
Whoever wins the bet gets a warm cup. Whoever wins the bet gets a warm and skillet. Can I do an a skillet. Who wants to go first?
Throw-in's going to be headed off by the BR Trojans. Picked up by Aronoff. Hess gets past midfield. Picked up by Papasadoro. DR looking